Hey all, we're now joined by the runners-up of Masters Berlin, Envy. As always, we first start with some pre-submitted questions and then open the floor for live questions. Starting off with the first pre-submitted question, this one is from Timothy Kimberg, Esports GG. Heading into the tournament, is this the team you expected to face in the finals? Did they live up to the expectations? What team surprised you most?
I would say that Gambit was probably one of the teams we expected to see in the finals, even if it wasn't against us, because we scrimmed them before the tournament, and they're honestly looking really good. We took some stuff from them. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Next one is from Pedro Romero, The Click. In light of the loss in the grand finals against Gambit, does it take away all that the team accomplished from this tournament, such as qualifying for champions, being the best in NA, and defeating 100 Thieves and Sentinels?
Definitely feels really bitter right now. Obviously, yeah, we accomplished the long-term goal of coming here, which was to qualify for champions, but definitely just really sucks in the moment, especially when we felt pretty confident going into the match.
Next question is from Brandon Moore, Run It Back, and this one is for FNS. Gambit was able to win a lot of eco rounds against you. Was it just Gambit playing their hearts out, or maybe Nurse, or was it perhaps your anti-eco strats not working out?
Yeah, I think we got a little careless on some rounds, and others I feel like I could have called better on Bind specifically, but both Bind and Haven were rounds where there were rounds where we should have very easily won the round had I just made a different call or a slightly better one. So yeah.
Next question is from Timothy Kimberg, Esports GG again, and it's for anyone. With you, 100 Thieves and Sentinels are relatively close regionally and now taking turns internationally, it feels like a game of rock, paper, scissors in NA. What are your thoughts on the parity of the region? Is NA still the strongest overall?
Yeah, I think so, but we didn't have our best game today, and I'm sure the other NA teams would have made it close too. So the only team that I'm worried about from Europe is Gambit. So I think once everyone in North America gets a little better, it should be on our side.
Next one is from Emery Winter, VLR. It's for anyone again. Did you feel not having a coach in the arena with you at all made a difference at all in this match?
Not really. We knew what they were doing. We knew what their game plan was, and we knew all their tells way beforehand. Mike's, our current coach, did a pretty good job of that, helping us out, even though he wasn't able to be here with his notes and stuff like that. We just didn't execute when we should have. We should have closed out Bind. We should have closed out Haven. Split, fair play to them. We threw the first two maps. So yeah.
Next one is from Rishabh Chakalada, Sporskita. The rounds Gambit failed to win, they have tried to hamper the economy of Envy by securing multiple exit frags. Do you think it cost you the match to some extent?
They'd obviously played those rounds well, breaking our money, and I'm not sure if it costed us the match, but they definitely played it well, and we were a little careless. But overall, we can't say that's what lost us the match. It was obviously mistakes, but yeah.
All right, I'll now open the floor for live online questions. Please raise your hand if you wish to ask something. First to go is Pedro Romero, The Click.
Hello. Regarding how the entire series went, you guys talked about being careless and not performing as you would have hoped throughout the series. And on Gambit's side, Chronicle performed pretty well, if anyone could say. But with that in light, how difficult was it to thwart Chronicle throughout that series?
Yeah, Chronicle was playing out of his mind. Even before the game, he was one of my players that I knew that was going to be good. He's up there with Nats. He had an insane series. Can't take anything away from him. I would probably say series MVP, to be honest. And yeah, that's about it.
Next to go is Declan Upcomer.
Yeah, whether you guys won or lost this match, you guys still made it into champions. So I was just wondering, what are you guys planning on working on or doing leading up to that tournament in December?
Just keep getting better. Watch those VODs that we just played. Just keep getting better. That's all we can do. Make sure we fix up our mistakes and get cleaner. And hopefully we're ready for champions.
Next is Emery, VLR.
My question is for Ye. On that second map, Haven, you were able to, pull off a couple really amazing clutches. You had, huge multi-kill rounds. It was by far your best map of the series. What was the difference between that map and the other maps for you that allowed your performance to be better on that map than the others?
I would say probably Haven has always been like a really strong map for me. I just have like a really good like understanding and feel of like the timings, the angles, and like things like that. I would say like in the past, in regards to like bind, on Ambox, my previous team, it was our permaban for like 4 or 5 months, and when I joined NB, it kind of it's a little, I guess, like uncomfortable to a certain extent, in the sense of like I just don't have like a ton of experience. I haven't seen all the tells, and my timings aren't as strong. And in regards to the split, I would say their comp that they use was really suppressive, in the sense of like they always had like hard utility and like a lot of traps, so it was like hard to like take space or take ground against that kind of comp. So yeah.
Next to go is Dustin Steiner, Esports GG.
So all 3 maps were really back and forth, and it seemed like neither team was really able to pull ahead and get momentum. What do you think was played into that, and did it like affect you guys mentality wise? Because a lot of your victories were, blowouts earlier in the tournament.
We take every round 1 round at a time, or we take every game 1 round at a time. So we weren't really thinking about us having a bad map just because we weren't pulling ahead by a lot of rounds. So I just think that in the late rounds they clutched up harder than we did. So that's why they came out on top today.
Up next is Jessica Schanagel, Nerd Street Gamers.
Hey guys, is there anything that Gambit did today that you felt that you weren't prepared for?
Yeah, their Haven was absolutely ridiculous. We should have beat them. I mean, I keep saying it, but we were up 8-4, lost pistol, and then just that bonus round kind of made it really, really hard. It made it so they came back, basically made it 8-8. And then we were trading Browns back and forth, but Haven's a really, really good map for us when we know how the other team plays and stuff like that. And we're able to manipulate rotations well. We had a good attack side, but we didn't expect them to just rush every single round. And I think we had no answer for it, or we figured out how to stop it too late. And, they just ended up clutching out and winning 13-11 there.
Next is Declan Upcomer.
Yeah, this is for Crashies and FNS. Both of you guys and Gambit use the swoop peak on Viber a lot in this series, and I was wondering if you thought that is a healthy mechanic for the agent to have, or do you think it should be changed?
What peak? The what peak?
Swoop peak, when you let the smoke go down while you're inside it.
Yeah, I think it's a cool mechanic. I don't think it really hurts anyone or the game. You kind of have to play Viper to kind of understand the mechanic, but I think the mechanic is fine. It didn't really catch us off guard or anything, so.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's pretty established at this point that can happen. So it's not like a super big gimmick. Yeah, and like he said, that doesn't really hurt the game. So I think it's good. But yeah, I think it's useful.
Got another question from Emery, VLR.
Yeah, this one's for anybody. While Nat still obviously had an impact in this series, he wasn't quite as oppressive as he's been in other matches this tournament. Did you guys do anything specifically to counter him?
I wouldn't say we did anything specifically to counter him. He has a very obvious like he kind of plays the same in every game. He's a really strong lurker, so we know whenever Viper walls are up or Viper utility is up, we know that he is most likely there. And then we would just kill him, and then I think he would stop lurking up as much. So yeah, I don't think we did anything to like counter him or anything.
Any more questions from online press? All right, moving the mic to onsite press now. Who wants to ask a question? First to go is Tom Mathisen.
Hi guys. Yeah, I want to move away from the series a bit. Evanes, in the format, you guys got a first ban, and then it was pick and pick. What are your thoughts on this format, and how do you think this format should be going forward in best of 5 series in Valorant?
I don't really know how they would do seeding because we both come from the semifinals, so I guess round based or something. But I mean, right now I don't think they have a choice with how they did it, so I can't blame Riot or anyone too much about that. Can't really change anything right now, but maybe once more maps are introduced, we can do something about it. But as of right now, I feel like, yeah, I mean, coin toss, whatever. Maybe do it round based, like whoever won more rounds in the make it higher seed or whatever, or something like that. But yeah.
Anyone else from onsite press? All right, that concludes the press conference for you. Thank you, Envy, for joining.
Olu, Olu. Olu, Olu, Olu.
All
Hello,
right.
hello.
We are now joined by the winners of Masters 3 Berlin, Gambit Gaming. As always, we first start with some pre-submitted questions and then open the floor for live questions.
Like always, right?
Yes. Starting with the first pre-submitted question. This one is from Alvaro Vaquero, Full Esports. With such a high scrim-based reputation, how did the team find the key to perform on stage as well? This one is for anyone on team.
I think that's main reason that we playing like that. Like we are screen beat and we're playing on stage like that because we are confident in our moves right now. We are not nervous. We just play our game. That's all, and that's it.
Next one is from Timothy Kimberg, Esports GG. You represent Gambit, currently rated as one of the strongest teams in the world in CSGO. Is there something about the culture in Gambit that breeds such high-level FPS competition? What is the atmosphere like, not just in the team, but in the organization?
I guess that we really have like good communication with our organization too. They have they helped us a lot, like Groove helped us a lot with our communications. So we had like a lot of problems with that. And when he comes to us, he just said us, okay, guys, I know what to do. I know your bad situations. Let's work on it. And we're like, okay, let's go. And we fixed a lot of things. So we're really grateful for him. And I guess that's the point why we have like that condition on the tournament. So we will continue to improve for day to day. So we just should become stronger.
Next one is from Pedro Romero, The Click. As the victory sign flashed on your screen and you all embraced one another, what was the first thing that came into your mind?
You mean like when we win after that?
Yes, what was your first thought?
How we did. Because our way was really hard, in my opinion, because we had like a lot of strong teams. It was like the same feeling we have when we won EMEA. Oh, we did it somehow. So right now it was like the same feeling as for me. But I know that we are far away from that play style that I have in my mind. So we continue to train a lot to show that kind of performance on champions. We will do our best.
Next question is from Brandon Moore. Run it back. It's for anyone again. We've heard over and over again about Haven. No strats, no game plan. Was that the case in the series?
Heaven is just a troll map. I think Riot Games should just remove that map from competitive map list because it's really annoying. It's really random.
Next one is from Rishab Chakalada, Sports Gita. Since the loss against 100 Thieves, we've seen a more confident and dominating gameplay from your side. What did you change in your system after that game?
Actually, I would say that when we was playing against 100 Thieves, we won the first map and we was winning the second map 11-3. And after that, I guess even we lost, it's don't even matter. We just understand that we can fight against each one, against each team. And after that, I guess we had a lot of confidence to show our best in the future match. So like we showed, I guess.
Next one is for Chronicle. It's from Pedro Romero, The Click again. Everyone was anticipating the individual matchup between Ye and Nats, as they have been the two of the best players in the tournament. But you're shown in the grand finals, finishing with 73 kills. How did you perform so well today?
I don't know. But if I will talk seriously, I think I was confident in my plays. I was not too nervous, and also I ate breakfast today. It's a good thing.
Your breakfast is good. Next one is from Emery Winter, VLR. You all started binds overtime by changing your pace and hit the side much faster than usual. How do you decide when it's the right time to go for a mix-up like that?
It all depends on versus team we're gonna play. You know, like we can adapt to every kind of teams. We can watch a lot of demos how they're playing, and we can like decide which side we want, or it really doesn't matter for us. So I guess the bind right now for us, it doesn't matter in which side we're gonna start. We can just play in our game, and that's the main thing.
Next question is from Luis Mira, Dexerto, and this one is for Nats. 2021 seems to be the year of the CIS region in Valorant and Counter-Strike. What sort of similarities can you find in the success that the region has had in both games? And why do you think that CIS has risen to the top in both games?
So actually, I don't know how it works. I guess I would say in Valorant, I guess the CS is the same. We are just working a lot. We are working hard, and because of that, we're trying to show good performance on the tournament. So I guess it all depends how you're gonna work before the tournament, and after that, what confidence you will have before the tournament, and show that something your things on the tournament as well.
Next one is from Emery Winter, VLR. Throughout the tournament, it looked like you all tried to time your pushes to give Nats the best timing possible for his lurks. Why do you choose to play around enabling your Sentinel instead of playing around the duelist player like other teams do?
That's a good question, but it all depends what we showed. No, I think like how to say it. Our carries is gonna do their job. They're gonna pay a lot of attention, so we can play around that. Well, maybe we can lurk, maybe we can fake, maybe we can do whatever we want. So we're just doing our job. That's the point. Why we're winning, and he can lurk in his way. So that's how we're doing that.
Next one is from Brandon Moore, runner back. It's for Redgear again. The team won 6 out of 9 rounds throughout the series where you were on low buy or eco, and Envy were on full buy. Can you explain Gambit's buying process for those type of rounds and how it's so successful against Envy?
Which round and which map?
He doesn't specify the rounds, but
Это на сплите.
Сплите при каком счете?
Когда у нас было эко за КТ, понял? Мы выиграли эко за КТ. Я думаю, это этот раунд.
А когда мы выиграли?
Я тоже не помню.
Это было. Мы выиграли эко вообще в легкую.
Ну, тогда ответь. Chronicle will answer because I don't remember this round.
So can you repeat the question?
Yeah, sure. The team won 6 out of 9 rounds throughout the series where you were on low buy or eco, and Envy were on full buy. Can you explain Gambit's buying process for those type of rounds and how it was so successful against Envy?
Actually, it's not like our week is always successful. For Envy, we just think like they're always playing bad against some tempo gameplay. So if we rush, we make some like 5B or 5A, that should be worked easily. And we try to this on eco, and that works. That's it.
All right, I'll now open the floor for live online questions. Please raise your hand if you wish to ask a question. First to go is Dustin Steiner, Esports GG.
Congrats on the win, guys. You guys mentioned that you aren't playing at like the ideal or peak play style that you have in your minds. Well, how far away would you say that you are from that now?
As for me, we're playing right now about 60% of what is in my mind. So it's only my opinion.
Next is Emery VLR.
This question is for Nats. We've seen the panda in your press photos. It's right here on the table in front of you. What's the backstory behind it? And did you get a panda buff this tournament?
Everybody asking about it. That's a story. That's my mascot. I would say the story that I'm saying to everybody. We lost to Ascent on the EMEA, like Redgar was saying on the past conferences. Me and my manager just went to the some shop, I guess. We saw some other toys, the sharks, pandas, and other things. I just bought 2 of them, one for me, one for my girlfriend. And right now, that panda's name is my girlfriend's name, and she always is me.
Next question is from Pedro Romero, The Click.
Yes, hello. This question goes out to anyone who can answer. During Envy's press conference, one of the players described their play as careless, and they felt that they could have taken some maps within the series. What have you seen from Envy from this series throughout this series? Yeah.
I guess that Envy, just in my opinion, they're playing really annoying because they always like to adapt, always like to play contact versus you. They always like to beat in your weakest points. They always like to faking. So they're pretty strong. And we just thought that we can counter them with some our rounds, and it worked. But on that kind of situations, you just don't have to play careless. You just have to risk, because if you don't risk in this kind of situations and in this stage, you can't like win 100%. You always have to risk.
Do we have any more questions from online press? All right, moving the mic now to on-site press. The first to go is Tom Mathieson.
Hey guys, my question is specifically for the 2 guys on the right again. In the NV press conference, they said that overall you guys were the only team that they really feared from EMEA, and that NA was still probably the strongest. How do you guys feel this after this tournament?
I can say only this. NA who? Oh,
That's a bet.
Any more questions from on-site press?
Hi guys, congratulations on the win.
He's joking, okay?
Mine's a little bit of a 2-parter. First of all, it goes out to anybody. How heavy is the trophy? And then second part is, how are you going to celebrate tonight?
I will answer the question because I was holding that thing. Actually, it's heavy a bit. I was trying to hold it like the old interview on the arena. It's hard, but about the celebrate, I don't know. We have to prepare for the plane. I don't know what we're gonna do after that thing.
Any more questions?
Obviously, everyone kind of expected you to lose Haven. You went in there a little more relaxed, I guess, and the pressure was onto Envy. Did that play into your cards?
You know, like in this kind of situation, when you're not training this map like for 9 months, you just don't know what to do here, and we just like communicate to each other, do the things that we never do. I guess on prepared maps. So for us, it's no pressure, but they train this card a lot, this map a lot. So when you're losing your prepared map, it's a lot of pressure on you. But for us, it doesn't matter. We lost like 1v4 clutch. Okay, guys, it doesn't matter. We can win another round. So I guess it's because we didn't train this map a lot. So that's the main point why we have a lot of fun on this map.
Yeah, for us, it's only fun to play the Heaven. If somebody picks that, we just, okay, we'll do some incredible things.
As I said, delete this map, please. No, this map. I don't want this map, really.
Anyone else wants to ask a question?
За всех людей, которые смотрели ваша победа в России, что вы хотите им сказать?
Большое спасибо.
По-русски.
Большое спасибо, получается, за то, что все за нас болели. И это невероятная поддержка от вас. Всем огромное спасибо. Мы вас любим.
Давай, я тоже скажу, что хочешь.
Я присоединяюсь к словам Хрона. Действительно, читать сообщения, которые вы присылаете, поддерживать наш регион, это очень круто. И всем огромное спасибо за то, что поддерживаете. И, как сказал Хрон, мы вас любим.
Ну, от себя скажу то, что несмотря на то, что у нас, может быть, не так много смотрит, но зато у нас дружный коллектив, мы поддерживаем друг друга. Так что давайте будем продолжать наше шествие.
И расти.
А эти двое, как всегда, ничего не хотят говорить.
Даже на русском.
All right, that concludes the press conference for you today. Thank you, Gambit, for joining.
Thank you very much.
you.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Bye.